Hi, Elin.
Ariel.
UC Swing, beginner swing, lesson 4. We covered a lot of material today. First, we started off with a bit of a lead and follow exercise. It involved standing and apart from your follow and communicating what I wanted her to do by just doing it myself, right? And the idea here is that I want to take that clear leading and bring it into closed, so that even though my follow could have her eyes closed and still know what I'm trying to do. Okay? We did this with just varying the pulse, and weight changes, finally culminating into leading that rock step, right? Which is how you should start every dance. Cool.
Except maybe not with your eyes closed.
No. So, next thing we did was we learned cuddle position, which happens in open. Okay? While you're in open, you do the basics, and then you'll offer leads, offer the hand. Follows, do not offer the hand.
No. But put your hand in the hand when it is offered to you.
Yep. And then you rock step leads, and you kind of torque your body so that your left shoulder is forward. Okay? This, in turn, torques your follows body. It gives you the tension to come and cut. Okay? From another angle. Notice this is pretty much the same upper body work as the bring it, in that I hold it up, and then I create that window by checking the watch, and then and around. And now we've ended up in what we call cuddle position. Okay? Where side by side, there is a lot of contact between my follow and I. And notice I keep the arms low to keep my follow comfortable. I don't keep them high because that would be very uncomfortable. Okay? From there, we learned railroads, which look like this. Okay? Notice how I travel along a linear line, and so does she. And at no point do we actually cross paths. Okay? Leads to initiate this is a rock step, and as I triple forward, and then with my next triple, I triple toward and I turn towards my right shoulder. That in turn turns my follow.
I don't have any place else to go at that point.
Okay, and same thing. Rock step, triple forward, and revert back to the original position. I triple towards my left shoulder. Okay? To exit from here, leads, you must be on your follows left. Okay? And to exit, you do a slightly larger rock step. We kind of open into this inverted V position. So we rock step to build up a lot of tension, and then we triple step closed. After which point, I let go of this hand, and then roll my follow off this arm by just kind of extending it. Okay?
Follows at this point, it's extremely important to guard your shoulder. This is a really good place to get hurt. So remember to just think about holding your shoulders back.
Then it's simply a rock step, triple, rock step, to reset.
Which is just a frisbee, and that's in the last frisbee.
All the way through. So to get in, off the hand, triple, and turn, triple, rock step. Railroads, triple, and open, close, roll off the arm, and back and open. Okay. Next thing we taught was dips. Yes, we capped this class off by teaching multiple ways to how to end a dance, which involve a number of different dips. Okay?
Yeah. Remember the safety rules. Make sure you have your points of contact. Follows, hold your own weight. Leads, don't bend.
And never try and lead a dip on a follow that you don't know can do the dip.
Yeah. And follows, don't ever assume that this is what is coming.
Okay, cool. So, we started off by teaching the sweetheart lead, which actually occurs in the cuddle position. So, we're in the cuddle position like before, and let's begin with this way. And notice, and what's very important is our feet are together, and we've got contact all up along at the this side of the body, okay? Now, with leads keeping that side of the body completely straight, shift your weight onto your left and bring your follow with you. Keep her close, and whatever you do, do not torque her forward or back. Have her just lean straight on.
Follows, this is the one dip where you will put a lot of your weight on your lead. I'm comfortable doing that with Elon because I know him and I know that he can support my weight. If you're uncomfortable at any point doing this, this is how you keep your own weight on your own feet. I have my own weight now. Elon could let go of me, and it's all good.
Okay. To give a better idea of that angle and how the follow stays more or less perfectly aligned. Notice how she's not moving forward or backwards, as that would be very dangerous.
Yes. Floor.
Yes, floor. Okay, the next thing we taught was a forward dip from closed. Yes. So we do basics, and then you open much like a tuck turn, and then instead of closing with this high five position, you open, and then drape that arm over your shoulder blades.
Follows, this is my signal, nothing is going to follow this except for it.
Yep, and I make sure there's a lot of contact between this side of my body and follow.
So you can still see that all of this side of our body is together.
And then leads, I simply sink my weight down onto left leg.
And I sit into my own weight.
Okay.
And you can do follows with the leg that doesn't hold your weight. You can do whatever you want. Most of us tend to pick it up like this. You can hold it out if you can balance that way, or you can leave it on the ground, whatever works for you.
Leads, this is very much a sink. If you do not lean with your torso back, forward, or twist in any way. Okay? We taught several different ways to get into this forward dip. We already taught closed, and now we do it from open. Okay? You initiate just like you would a bring in. However, when the follow is turning, you keep her turning to get into this very familiar position. Okay? One more time. Okay? You'll notice that after the rock step, I pretty much ceased to do footwork, and it's because for a dip, for the ending of the song, it's not that important. It's okay to break the beat of the song and look for a stable platform for the dip. Okay?
And follows, this is the reason why it's important not to assume that you know what the lead is going to do. That feels exactly like a bring-in until Elon puts my arm over his shoulder. So it's important, since you're turning, to keep turning, because you don't know that he wants to stop you. He may want you to keep turning as you know.
Okay. The last one we did was a dip from crosshand, which is a little different from what we've done so far. Okay? So it's led much like the frisbee, and as my follow turns, has her back facing wood, I bring my hand over hers, her head, and then I bring it over my head to drape her arm over my shoulder.
Which again is my signal that this is going to be a dip.
At the same time, that's happening, my left arm comes behind her to kind of wrap around her, after which point I can sit comfortably.
At this one, I almost sit on Elon's knee.
This dip is a little safer than that. She can only go as low as I go, since
Yes.
my leg is in the way. Okay? That's about it for this week, huh?
Yeah. Don't forget, next time, musicality class. Awesome.
Be there.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
And no class next week. Thanks, guys.